Okay, so I have a little bit of a working theory, and it has to do with fear. I feel like I'm looking at fear differently now. I'm looking at it as more of a tool and something that is just inadvertently, unavoidably part of the human experience and just necessary, like it's supposed to be there. And I feel the way that we were taught to deal with fear is that we need to overcome it, we need to get rid of it, we need to, you know, feel this courage when we do stuff, which is essentially true. And I do agree with that to a sense. But the part that I feel is not understood or taught or acknowledged is that fear is necessary. It has to be there in order for courage to happen, in order for something to be overcome, in order for you to understand your resilience, in order for you to just know what you're made of. Like fear has to be there. And I feel like the more that I accept that, the easier it's becoming to deal with it. Like, check it. My biggest fear is success, like many people. I didn't understand what that meant for the longest time. And when I did though, I don't think that I fully understand it still to this day, honestly. But what I'm getting to in terms of like what fear of success means for me is that I'm afraid and almost intimidated by the higher version of myself because that means that I'm going to have to face these demons. I'm going to have the hard, unavoidable talks with myself. And don't nobody feel like having that. But it's necessary. It's necessary. And I'm a content creator. And that's something that took me a while to actually accept and just kind of own and live in my truth of like, yes, I am a content creator. And I'm also a new mom. And I knew during my pregnancy that me as a content creator, in addition to my very person, is going to change. And of course, I was afraid of that. I didn't know what that looked like, yada, yada, yada. And because I allowed myself to sit with it, I accepted it, I didn't fight it. I was just like, you know what? We're just going to ride the wave. We're going to feel it out and see what feels good. I continued making content from the point of view of who I am now, as opposed to who I thought I was going to be then. If that makes sense.